Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Right now on GMSA at 8 a.m., the latest on CPS power outages in and around our community, what customers can expect, and where you can go if you need to cool down today.
Plus, we are talking to City Manager Eric Walsh about police reform here at home, the latest involving the pandemic. He'll be joining us live with details in today's Leading SA segment.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City, 72 degrees to start your Sunday morning. What does the rest of the day, what does the week look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning. 8 o'clock this Sunday, May 30th. Thank you so much for joining us. Yesterday started off rainy. We had the storms a couple nights ago. We're going to get to CPS outage maps in just a bit, but it ended up being a gorgeous, little hot day yesterday.
Yeah, it was hot, humid. I was outside, and it's crazy that video footage we saw of those trees completely uprooted from those storms. So it was crazy to see a nice, kind of pleasant day after a crazy night of storms. But Sarah, is the crazy intenseness of those storms done?
Well, we won't have any severe weather today, so that's some good news. But it is possible to see some isolated showers and even an isolated storm this afternoon. But the recent rains really did a number on our pollen count. Here's a look at the pollen count, which just came in. Molds are very high, past 19,000. So our battle with mold this month continues. Really, reason you're sniffling is because of those molds today. Out to the west, there are a few streamer showers near Brackettville, Uvalde, and Sabinal. Very light rain showers just pushing northwest across our western communities. And here in San Antonio, we could see a few of those streamer showers in the next couple of hours or so. But it is Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people firing up the grills this weekend and today. Here's a look at your forecast for the day. A 20 to 30% chance for an isolated shower or storm, especially in the afternoon, but it'll be a warm one, a high temperature near 85 degrees. Now, coming up in the forecast, we're going to talk about how rain will only be isolated today and tomorrow, but during the weekdays ahead, we're going to have a pretty messy forecast. Scattered showers and storms are going to be possible every day. I know we're rain weary, but we've got another week to deal with the rain. Come July, we'll be grateful for the rainfall, but I'll walk you through the forecast in just a few minutes. Sarah and Max?
Thank you, Sarah. Now to the latest with CPS Energy this morning. People around town still without power after Friday night storm.
So let's take a look at this active outages. 701 total customers affected. That is an improvement. Earlier this morning it was in about 800 to 900, and then even earlier this morning it was still at 2,000. So I know CPS Energy is working around the clock to get these outages restored. So many customers who experience outages this weekend are now asking when their power will be restored. Some have been without electricity for over 24 hours, even though thousands have been restored since yesterday. Not everyone is in the clear yet. Customers are worried about their food spoiling and the warm temperatures during the day. CPS Energy says they are constantly rotating crews and calling in outside contractors to help with the restoration. However, there are a few things people affected can do in the meantime.
We urge our community to enact their emergency plan, to make sure that they have a flashlight and whatever else they have on their emergency plan to be prepared for this type of outage, because it may be a little while before we can get everyone restored.
Moreno says if your home was damaged as a result of power outages, you can call their claims department at 210-353-2222. That number on your screen. For more information about that, just visit our website at KSAT.com. The city also has several libraries serving as cooling centers today from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. You can go to any of the following places to hang out in the AC. The Cody Library on Vance Jackson, the Yetta West Military Mission on Roosevelt Library, and also the Seams Library on Judson Road and the Carver Library in East Commerce. Those in need of transportation should call 311 for assistance. You can find all this information posted on our website as well.
In the wake of the killing of George Floyd, we saw protests and calls for police reform around the country and here at home. And in the last year, we have seen so much from the protests, from the movement, and of course from the pandemic.
That's right. So joining us in today's Leading SA segment is San Antonio City Manager Eric Walsh. Good morning, Eric. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, Eric, the last time you joined us, it was just hours after the protests and the riots in the wake of the George Floyd killing. So in the last year, what's been done to address some of the protesters' concerns?
Yeah, well, you're right, Max. It has been a year, and I think probably starting last summer, on the heels of those protests, there was a lot of discussion with the mayor and the city council and the police chief and I about what are the things that we need to be doing. And last summer, there were a number of policies that the police chief enacted, things that like no-knock warrants. We changed how we respond to some of our mental health calls, which we all know can turn violent or deadly. But I think broadly, we started identifying kind of a rebalance of our own disciplinary system that was really needed to make changes from a long-term perspective here. And that's been our focus for the last year. We identified that last summer because we knew we were going to be entering collective bargaining negotiations with the police union. And, at the end of the day, we want the chief or the city to have final say when we have an officer that may be doing something inappropriate, either off duty or on duty. Long term, those types of acts kind of erode in the trust that the public or the organization has in our own functions. And so that's been our big focus. We just came off the heels last week of holding 27 community meetings to get input from the community. We just wrapped up number 27 this past week, and we'll take a lot of that information and be wrapping it up into recommendations this summer.
Well, Eric, switching gears here, there's a clear-cut effort to vaccinate more and more people across our city and the community, and we're at the point where everyone who wants a shot already has gotten it, or are we having a problem now getting more people the shot? What's our status on that?
Yeah, so we've shifted from not enough supply at the beginning of the year. We've got plenty of supply, and so you're starting to see the city, UHS, WellMed, and the Health Science Center shift from mass vaccination efforts to efforts that are a little bit more customized to groups, churches. The fire department set up at the airport the other day, giving J&J shots to folks that were coming in. So we're kind of decentralized. We've got 62% of the population here in Bexar County have had at least one shot, and we're 49% fully vaccinated. And so I think it's going to continue to be a real hard push. We want to make sure that we can get the vaccine to locations where people are at. And the goal will be to get that percentage as high as possible.
Now, Eric, this is a long weekend. It's in honor and memory of those who have died for our country, but it is a long weekend. We do see people out and about traveling, and we see people almost going back to this pre-pandemic lifestyle. So are we officially back?
Well, Max, I'm not sure we'll ever officially be back, but certainly the feeling is there, right? There's a lot of pent-up demand. Downtown has been busy. Fiesta Texas and SeaWorld have been busy for the last month. The airport over the last week has seen its highest 7-day passenger rolling average than we've seen since 2019. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of travel. I think we all just need to continue to be aware. I think we need to continue to encourage people to get vaccinated. That seems to have been kind of where the scales have tipped a bit. And I think as long as we're careful and you're safe and you're taking care of yourself and your family, then hopefully we're out of the fog.
Well, for our viewers watching, again, City Manager Eric Walsh, thank you so much for taking your time to join us this weekend. And this full interview will be on our website, KSAT.com, later this morning. Thank you, Eric.
Have a good day. Happy Memorial Day.
Well, the environmental conservation organization River Aid San Antonio teaming up with SA River Authority and Texas River Authority, Texas River Company, to do a major river cleanup.
And the cleanup is happening this morning. Our Alicia Bodetta is live from Espada along Mission Reach hike and bike trail with all the details you need to know to help protect our river. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning. Well, this area is so beautiful. If you've ever taken a walk, ridden your bike over here, it's absolutely beautiful. But if you've been recently, you've probably been upset with the amount of trash. Just look over here. We see already trash bags, just so much plastic, so much waste that we leave on picnic tables or think that, whatever we throw out the window of our car, which we're not supposed to be doing, is not going to have any effect. But it ends up in our water system, which is very dangerous. So today, River Aid San Antonio is hosting a big cleanup where Charlie Blank here. Charlie, the big issue that we see, you've seen it, and it's kind of upsetting to see this amount of trash.
Oh, it's very upsetting. And a group of friends was just tired of seeing it, so we got together and formed River Aid. San Antonio's volunteers have just come out time after time, tirelessly. And at the end of the day, we have a little bit cleaner of a river, and that's our purpose here today down in Espada.
So we see some of the materials that they have for volunteers. There's a big cleanup happening today, but y'all are partnering with different agencies. And tell me how their help is going to actually make today's work a little bit easier.
Our partners are everything when it comes to making an impact. Today, especially, we have Texas River Company lending us 8 kayaks to get on the water and get some of this unaccessible trash from the riverbank. And as well as Sarah, they're just down here coordinating with us always.
All right, so we're going to be sticking around here. We'll have those details on exactly how you can volunteer in the next half hour because you do still have time. It's a full day event, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Reporting live, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alicia. Time now, 8:11, 72 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, a California toddler is leaving people around the country in awe with her level of high IQ. How it was discovered and the big accomplishment she has already made because of it.
Plus, this summer and 2022, some great concerts coming up and about. We have a full list of the acts that's going to be making a stop in and around San Antonio.
Ooh, and making sure there's no snakes in your boots after the break, why you might be seeing more reptiles the next few days, and what you should do if you spot one.
And let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. It's been a whirlwind of weather the last couple days. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey what you can expect for the rest of the day and the coming week. Good morning and welcome back. So get this, the recent heavy rains, I say this with a deep breath because wait for it. The recent heavy rains not only caused a lot of mud around your house, but it could also mean more snakes.
I'm so sorry. According to snakeremoval.com, this happens because snakes will be chasing after frogs.
Oh, okay.
So snakes also seek higher ground and shelter from the rain, which means they could show up in your house or your neighborhood. So what can you do?
What can you do, Sarah?
Well, right now on KSAT.com, we have the answers. We have an article that tells you exactly what you should do. It also shows the 4 common venomous snakes in South Texas, what they look like, and where they are typically found. Of course, you can head to KSAT.com. I live next to a creek and a trail, and I want to say the other day I was walking the dogs, and it was a little snake, but still it made me jump because you're not expecting something to come. And it was fast. It was like slithering really fast.
Did Scooby eat it?
Well, the dogs wanted to eat it, of course.
Okay.
And I was like, no.
They're your protectors. It makes sense to me.
I know, but yeah.
Well, and snakes also come out when it's really dry outside, so I guess there's no win.
Yeah, we can't win in Texas.
We're in Texas. Snakes are a part of life. But we have seen a good amount of rain, as you guys were saying, this month. In fact, this is a look at the rainfall for this month so far. More than 6 inches of rain so far this month, which is almost 2 inches above what we normally see. Now, today there is a possibility to see a little bit added onto that rain gauge, but rain chances are really only going to be isolated in nature today and tomorrow as we round out May. So for the year so far, we've seen more than 15 inches of rain. That is more than 2.5 inches above average. Drought, for the most part, has really been eliminated for some folks, for the majority of us around San Antonio. But up in the hill country, there are still some areas of moderate drought. But guess what? Over the next 7 days, we could add a potentially additional 2 inches of rainfall in some backyards because we are expected to have another week where just about every day there's going to be a chance for rain. Scattered showers and storms are going to be possible, especially from Tuesday on into the weekend. And I know we are tired of the rain. Most people that I meet out and about, they say, hey, Sarah, when's this rain going to stop? And by the summer months, they're going to say, hey, Sarah, when's the temperature going to drop below 100 degrees? So we do have to get through another week where the rain potential is there, but at least it's going to be nice come the summer months. Not sure exactly what's wrong with the graphic there, but what we do know is that it's 71 degrees outside and humidity is fairly high. Mostly cloudy skies, and there are some areas where we're still dealing with some morning fog. 75 in Del Rio, 72 in Carrizo Springs, 77 in Cotulla, and 73 in Gonzales. Here's some of that fog. Visibility down to 1.5 miles in New Braunfels, but very quickly we're seeing improvement there on the visibility down to 5 miles in Pleasanton. Showing you the high-res futurecast today because, again, for most today it'll be dry, but after lunch, there is the potential for an isolated shower or storm. Now, this particular model has one of those isolated showers or storms going through San Antonio, but I don't want you to pay attention to the location because this equal chances that this isolated shower storm could be west of San Antonio or east of San Antonio. The chance for rain today is about 30%, right? And if we do get a heavy downpour or potentially even a storm, it could result in some heavy rains as well as some lightning strikes, but we're not really worried about severe weather today. If there were any hail with anything that developed out there, it would be small pea-sized hail, which doesn't do any damage. Of course, we'll keep you updated, and again, the best time frame there is the afternoon hours. So 75 at 10, mostly cloudy. At noon, it'll be 80 degrees, 20 to 30% chance in the afternoon, 85 for the high. With lots of daytime heating, we'll see our rain chances in for the day. Tomorrow, Memorial Day, going to look very similar to today with a small chance for isolated showers and storms in the afternoon. We'll also be monitoring areas west of San Antonio for potential severe weather tomorrow, but here in San Antonio, we won't really have to worry about that. Big upper level low, though, is going to be a headache for us in the week ahead because it's going to pretty much take a pause right over Mexico, Baja California, and just continue to send us waves of energy, allowing for waves of thunderstorms with the chance for rain only being 40% each day, but the chance is still going to be there. And so over time from Tuesday through Saturday, that's when some folks could see up to 2 inches of rain. And not everybody will see rain every day, but everybody will see the chance for rain every day. Coming up in the forecast, we'll talk more about rain chances tomorrow on Memorial Day.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:20, 73 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA.
We are talking the latest in the NBA playoffs, Jazz and Grizz. A heck of a showdown last night. We're going to have highlights and the results.
And next, we're introducing you to the youngest American member of Mensa, how old she is and how high her IQ is already.
And lotto numbers, pick 3, 147, Fireball 0. Daily 4, 9, 3, 3, 7, Fireball 0.
Cash 5, 7, 11, 14, 28, 29. Texas Lotto 20, 23, 29, 37, 39, 52. Powerball 11, 13, 22, 27, 46, Powerball 20, Power Play 2. Welcome back. She can name all the elements on the periodic table, identify all 50 shapes, all 50 states by shape and location. Plus, she's learning Spanish.
Cool. So we were talking about not Sarah Costa.
No.
We were talking about a 2-year-old girl, Cash Quest of California, now the youngest American member of Mensa. Mensa, the organization's membership, strictly limited to those who score at the highest level on IQ tests. According to Cash's parents, a pediatrician noticed that she seemed advanced for her age at 2 years old, obviously. So the family took her to a psychologist who administered the Mensa test. They found out she has an IQ of 146. I don't have the high Q. We're going to call it high Q.
There you go, Max.
Of 146. We don't even know how to gauge that. The Los Angeles family will continue to encourage Cash's learning, but say they plan to let her set the tone on whatever topics she wants to learn.
You go, girl.
She's learning everything.
Oh my gosh, she's pretty smarter than me.
We can't even say states. She can notice them. All right, 8:25, 73 degrees out.
Well, still ahead in our next half hour, Americans are still traveling for the Memorial Day weekend to look at the record-breaking numbers since the pandemic first started.
We love our San Antonio River, but the reality is a lot of us aren't doing our part to help keep it clean. Just ahead on GMSA, how you can participate today in a major river cleanup.
take a look at some birthdays. Happy birthday, Dale, who's turning 62 years old.
Happy birthday, Dale. And Esmeralda, here we go, 18 years old. Happy birthday. Keep posting your birthday pictures, ksat.com/birthdays. Remember to include a name and an age. We share them every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here on Good Morning San Antonio. Good morning and welcome back. I'm Max Massey.
And I'm Sarah Costa. It's Sunday, May 30th. Yesterday, it turned out, after the crazy rain, it ended up being pretty nice, but I was driving along Broadway, and Sarah Spivey, Central Market was closed, some local bakeries were still closed. It was like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
There were a lot of people.
CPS maps, 647 customers still affected.
Right. There were a lot of people yesterday that were without power for more than 24 hours because of Friday night's storms. And as Max just mentioned, there are still 620 some odd customers without power. But we do have on KSAT.com several stories about CPS and their efforts to restore power, as well as cooling centers in the town if you are still without power or know anybody still without power that needs some assistance. But not only did that rain knock out the power to many folks, but it's also allowed for our pollen count to be very high today in the molds department. Molds are very high, past 19,000, so we're definitely feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. I don't know about you guys, but I can feel those molds when they get a little high like this. And as far as rain goes, it's quiet around San Antonio right now, but we do have some scattered streamer showers that are moving northwest across Uvalde, near Concan, Brackettville, Del Rio getting some light rain at the moment as well. And here in San Antonio, we have a chance for rain today, but it's a small chance. It's a 20 to 30% chance in the afternoon hours. Not only today, but also tomorrow for Memorial Day. Pretty similar forecast today and tomorrow. In fact, high temperatures will be right around the same, 85 degrees. But tomorrow, there are some areas that will be in the risk for some severe weather, mainly west of San Antonio. So coming up in the forecast, we'll talk about that. And then in the week ahead, it's going to be pretty busy. We're going to have a chance for scattered showers and storms just about every day from Tuesday into the weekend. By the end of the week, some folks could have an additional 2 inches of rain in their rain gauges in their backyards. So I know we're tired of the rain. I know it's been raining on and off for about the whole month here, but as we head into June, more chances for rainfall coming up in just a bit. Sarah, Max.
Thank you, Sarah. And speaking of that storm, afterwards, there was a lot of trash to clean up. The rain washed up mounds of trash and debris along the San Antonio River, affecting the water quality and affecting wildlife in the area.
And to help solve the issue, the Environmental Conservation Organization and the San Antonio has teamed up with the San Antonio River Authority and Texas River Company for a major river cleanup.
That's right, Alicia Barrera joining us live. So, Alicia, how's the look out there?
Well, sadly, a lot of trash, Max and Sarah. Just a few feet away from here, there's picnic tables and literally flooded with trash. And that's not okay because it just ends up in our waterways like the San Antonio River, and that's what makes it dangerous. So if you want to get involved, if you want to help clean up, I want to put those details on your screen right now. This river cleanup is happening today, 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. A lot of volunteers are needed. Know that the meeting point is Espada Dam. You want to bring closed-toed shoes and reusable water bottles, but River Aid San Antonio team has the rest covered. Charlie Blank here with River Aid San Antonio. Why is it so important, not just to clean, but the educational aspect?
It's so important because all this trash doesn't end up here that intentionally. Nobody's coming down here and throwing a lot of trash in here. This trash gets here because of just innocent mistakes, leaving trash in your bed, not securing your trash can before a storm, not cleaning up your dog's business. So education and awareness is everything. So even if you can't make it down to the cleanup, follow us on Facebook, River Aid San Antonio, and just stay aware of our mission. Learn something every once in a while. Yeah. We will teach you stuff. Watch out.
And then another cool thing happening with the river cleanup today is that there are kayaks, as you can see over here to our side. So y'all have a cool partnership. Why is it so important that these kayaks are being provided for volunteers?
These kayaks enable us to get trash that we couldn't safely get otherwise, and trash that is going to go downstream into other ecosystems, into our ocean even. And that's just something River Aid cannot abide.
All right, cleanup happening today. Charlie, thank you so much for being with us this early in the morning. The cleanup begins at 9 a.m. Just show up. You don't need to sign up anywhere. Bring closed-toed shoes, a reusable water bottle, and I would suggest some sunscreen definitely for today. Reporting live from Espada Dam, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alicia. Now to a tragedy on the Guadalupe River. Kerrville police confirm a 5-year-old boy drowned there yesterday. First responders rushed to the 3300 block of Riverside Drive in response to a call for a drowning. Police say the boy fell into the river while fishing with his father, who immediately jumped in after him but couldn't find him. Police say visibility in the river was extremely limited due to the heavy rain. Rescue divers began to search for the boy, whose body was recovered at 2:43 in the afternoon. And 2 people are dead and several injured in what Florida police are calling a targeted act of violence. It happened in South Florida at a banquet hall in Hialeah that was rented out for a concert overnight. Police say 3 people stepped out of a white SUV and began shooting into the crowd. More than 20 people were shot, 2 were killed. Police are asking for the community's help as they comb through surveillance footage and gather evidence.
7 people presumed dead after a private jet crashed in a lake near Nashville yesterday morning. The jet, belonging to diet book author and founder of the Remnant Fellowship Church, Gwen Lara, and it went down in a Percy Priest Lake. 6 other people on board with her, including her husband. The 2-engine plane crashed shortly just after takeoff from the airport. It was headed to Palm Beach. The FAA and National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, they are looking into the cause of this crash.
A weapon system test conducted by the U.S. Missile Defense Agency in the Pacific Ocean near Hawaii failed to intercept the target on Saturday. According to an agency statement, the objective of the test was to demonstrate the capability of the ballistic missile defense. However, an intercept was not achieved. Program officials say they have initiated a review to determine the cause of any problems and will analyze the results. The test was conducted in cooperation with the U.S. Navy. Now to the Memorial Day weekend travel rush. The TSA saying nearly 2 million people were screened just on Friday alone, a new record since the start of the pandemic.
That's right. As ABC's Trevor Alt explains, people taking to the roads and taking to the skies.
This morning, America on the move once again, setting more pandemic travel records this Memorial Day weekend.
Definitely a lot more crowded, longer lines.
The TSA screening just shy of 2 million people at airports around the country Friday, about 6 times as many as last year.
It feels good. It's like you feel the unity of everybody finally being able to come outside without having to worry, as much about getting sick and things like that.
Miami Beach and today's Indy 500 serving as big draws for tourists coming off of a year spent at home, though overall TSA screenings were still down about 24% from 2019.
We have almost the same number of daily flights to destinations we had 2 years ago, but they're in smaller planes. Last year, 2020, obviously became the worst year we've ever had. Now 2021 is right here in the middle, and we're growing back towards 2019 levels.
Experts are expecting a busy summer season, and airlines are banking on the takeoff. And for the millions who have run into newfound lines and traffic on their way out of town, experts say the congestion headed home shouldn't be quite so bad. Though to avoid the slowdowns, aim for an early morning or late afternoon return.
And if you're among those who traveled this Thursday or Friday to get out of town and it felt like it was more congested or traffic was worse, it probably was. According to the analytics company INRIX, traffic to leave town this year is about 20% worse than a regular year, and the traffic coming back will be about 10% worse. Trevor Alt, ABC News, LaGuardia Airport.
Well, employers can legally offer incentives to employees to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The federal government says it's okay. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission says employers are not prohibited from offering incentives to employees to get vaccinated for COVID-19. And there is no limit to the size of those incentives. The agency said it is in its updated guidance that companies administering vaccines themselves can also do so as long as the incentives are not coercive. The EEOC already said in December that companies can legally mandate all employees and new hires be vaccinated except for a disability or religious reasons.
All right, time now is 8:40, 73 degrees out. And we are in the midst of the NBA playoffs. Round 1 is giving us all the excitement we can handle. We're going to have all the highlights from all the games from yesterday.
Plus, things are starting to get back to normal when it comes to live performances. After the break, who is coming to San Antonio and when you can see them.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo.
It says 73 degrees outside, Max.
Sorry, the microphone went off there.
Oh.
No, it has been a whirlwind of weather. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Good morning and welcome back. Things starting to slowly get back to normal this year through the pandemic, and that includes live performances across the country and here in San Antonio.
It's exciting. While not every artist is hitting the road just yet, this summer and 2022 will have great concerts happening, and we've got a list of those acts that will be making a stop in or around the San Antonio area. So some of the artists coming to the Alamo City are Florida Georgia Line with Nelly, Miranda Lambert, Harry Styles, Lady A.
A little too excited.
Maluma, Enrique Iglesias, and Ricky Martin.
I'm pretty sure that's a weekend on the homepage.
And The Weeknd. Yes, that's a big deal. I mean, Super Bowl performer.
Yeah.
These are just a few on the list. You can check out all the dates and locations by visiting this article right now on KSAT.com.
All right, Sarah Spivey, any of the performers catch your eye?
You know what? Did they say Stevie Nicks?
No.
I remember seeing Stevie Nicks somewhere.
If anyone has any questions, they can head to KSAT.com.
They can. You know what? There are some areas that are dealing with some rain this morning, but it's west of San Antonio. We've got some light rain showers for Del Rio, Brackettville, Uvalde, and Concan. And if you are one of the few people who are tuning in to us and have been without power, or without power for more than 24 hours, we did a story about CPS and their response to the storms on Friday. You can check that out on KSAT.com. Glad you're getting your power back. There are still, though, more than 600 customers without power around San Antonio from Friday night's storms. Now, here in San Antonio, we're not expected to see widespread rain today. In fact, it'll only be isolated in nature. A few isolated showers and storms in the afternoon are possible. It's 72 degrees, though, in San Antonio, so muggy out there. 70 in Bernie, 71 in Comfort, 73 in New Braunfels, 71 in Tarpley, and 72 in Kerrville. Visibility is improving. We had some fog that was limiting visibility to about less than 2 miles in places, but as you can see, it's improving. We just can really feel and see that humidity out there today, so it's going to be a very humid day. Now, in the high-risk futurecast, as I mentioned today, for the most part, will be quiet. However, after lunch, we are going to watch for a couple of isolated showers and storms. This particular model takes one of those isolated storms right through San Antonio, but we cannot guarantee that. In fact, storms could be west of San Antonio, east of San Antonio. This is just what one model is showing, and it shows the picture of a 30% chance for an isolated shower or storm. We're not anticipating severe weather today, but if you do get a shower or storm, it could lead to heavy rain at times and flashes of lightning. We'll keep you informed. Keep that KSAT Weather Authority app handy. Today, 75 at 10. At noon, it'll be 80 degrees. And then again, afternoon, that's when we'll have that chance for an isolated shower or storm. East winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, for Memorial Day, we'll start off the day with the potential for some storms west of San Antonio, and some of those could be on the strong or severe side. And then again, in the evening hours, storms could develop in West Texas and move on into our western counties. And for that reason, there is a slight risk for severe weather for Del Rio, Kinney County, Edwards County, and parts of Maverick County. But most of the severe weather will be well to the west of San Antonio. Here in San Antonio for Memorial Day, very similar to today, right, where we'll have an isolated shower or storm in the afternoon hours, high temperature of 85 degrees. So pretty much a carbon copy forecast of today with that chance for storms out west. And then in the week ahead, the work week, an upper level low is just going to meander over parts of Mexico and send us energy. And so because of that, we do have a chance for scattered showers and storms every day from Tuesday on to Saturday. Not everybody will see rain, but the chance for rain is there every day, and it'll be scattered in nature. By the end of the weekend, next weekend, some folks will be seeing up to 2 inches of rain. So a very busy forecast, one that you'll want to keep that KSAT Weather Authority app handy because it'll change and we'll refine it every single day. Good news is This is all good for the summer months when we need the rain. Drought has been severely reduced in San Antonio.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. I'm going to start the segment off by saying go Spurs go, but since they're not in the postseason this year, we have a lot of other teams to talk about. The first team to punch their ticket to the second round of this year's NBA playoffs, not the defending champs, the Lakers, or the super team in Brooklyn. It was actually the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee taking control of Game 4 in their first round playoff series with the Heat. The Heat knocked the Bucks out last year. A little vengeance game here, thanks in part to two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had a triple-double, 20 points, 15 assists, 12 boards. Former Spur, here we go, San Antonio mentioned, Bryn Forbes coming up clutch, 7 3-pointers. The man could not miss, 22 points off the bench. Milwaukee sweeping the Eastern Conference champs, the Heat 120-103. Staying in the Eastern Conference, though, other side of the bracket, top-seeded Sixers dismantling the Wiz the second half of Game 3. MVP candidate, he's not going to get it, but we hope he does. I hope he does. Joel Embiid finishing a game-high 36 points. Highlight reel slam dunks, good passes. I mean, come on, I could watch that all day. Philly taking a 3-0 series lead, 132-103. Let's head to the West Coast. There we go. Nuggets looking for a 3-1 series lead against the Blazers. Spoiler alert, they're not going to get it. C.J. McCollum, Lehigh University's very own, and Norman Powell, who they just acquired midseason, combining 50 points. Portland outscoring Denver 36-19 in the third quarter. They tied the series up 2 games apiece, 115-95. And out of the late game for Saturday, wait for it, Jazz Memphis, a heck of a matchup. Donovan Mitchell, he missed game 1. He is back. He showed up and showed out 29 points, a game high scorer. And don't forget about his sidekick. We'll say sidekick for now. Mike Conley adding 27 points against his former team. Speaking of his former team, we have the Memphis Grizzlies, John Morant and Dylan Brooks doing what they can, but it was not enough. Jazz stealing the win, 121-111. And in Major League Baseball, Houston hosting San Diego. Astros looking to tie the series a game apiece. They are taking it to Padres early on, bottom 4. 1 on. Carlos Correa, 2-run blast. Kickstarts the Astros offense, leading 6-1 in the game. But San Diego coming all the way back. Former Mission star Fernando Tatis Jr. up to the bat. Wait for it. Love the hair. Big shouts. Top of the 9th, 2-1. That's a 3-run homer onto the railroad tracks, tied at 6, heading in extras, top of 12. We'll let him celebrate there for a little bit. Sarah, we need a cool handshake like that. San Diego taking the lead. Will Myers smokes one deep right, just past the outfielder's glove. 3-run shot. San Diego winning 11-8 in extra innings. What a heck of a day for sports. So have you figured out our handshake yet?
No, but I mean, don't challenge me.
I got it. We're gonna have to do it on air.
All right, we're gonna figure it out.
8:51, 74 degrees out.
Well, kids will be kids when it comes to playing around, but some behaviors may be more extreme than others. Tomorrow on GMSA, the intense behaviors that could lead to negative outcomes years later. In the news you need to know before you go, early voting polls are closed today and tomorrow in observance of the Memorial Day. When they reopen on Tuesday, you can vote for City Council Districts 1, 2, 3, 5, and 9. Election Day is next Saturday, June 5th. You can find out more on where each candidate stands on important issues, including police reform, homelessness, and illegal dumping on KSAT.com.
And the big weather story today is how high the molds are, very high because of recent rains. Some light rain out near Uvalde, Del Rio, and Bracketville. Here in San Antonio, we're going to have a 30% chance in the afternoon for an isolated shower or storm. But for most today, there will not be any rain. 85 degrees for the high temperature both today and tomorrow. And then in the week ahead, look at that, 40% chance for scattered showers and storms Tuesday into the weekend.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you back here 4:30 a.m.
We'll see you 4:30 tomorrow morning.